hello, and welcome to Angel Messages. Angels, what messages do you have for my viewer? I was told to mix it up today for this reading. Angels, what messages do you have for my viewers? Choose a new direction and let go. Ooh, that's pretty interesting. See, usually these are used mainly for guidance. And I get the main body of it here. Bottom of the sacral chakra. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and oh my goodness, hang on a second here. And energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh situations or even relationships. It's pretty direct. Okay. I didn't want to pick up the other deck, and they're like, yeah. Sorry. So I'm going to use my Golden Girl Tarot deck. I don't usually use the tarot decks in here. I usually just use the angel cards or the fairy cards. Sometimes I dip into the shaman, but I usually use these sort of things for the zodiac messages or for my personal readings that I do. Speaking of which, I've been asked about that recently, and I am going to get something up on the website. I don't have a lot of time, but I do enjoy giving personal readings. It's always been something I've enjoyed since I was 18. And I'm almost 50. But yeah, I'd love to do some readings. I think I can do them. What I'll do is I can record them, and I could do three questions for 15 minutes and 5 questions for 30 minutes. I guarantee you though it's probably going to go over because I always do a good reading. I just try to set a time limit because you have to business-wise. No, those cards didn't mean anything. Spirit's like, no, I had to change the subject. So hang on a second. Okay, tell me about what's going on here with the situation. Whoa! The Three of Pentacles. Are you thinking about working with people? Are you nervous about it? You don't want someone to take your ideas. But you want to work with people, but you don't want people to take your ideas. You want it to be a good collaboration. The Emperor and Judgment. So there's some relationships coming up here that you're going to be making some thoughts about. Hang on. Two of Pentacles. This one here. Page 1. Okay. I just need a couple more, and I'm going to get this very clear because it's coming really out. So, Nine of Wands. So it makes sense. King of Wands. That came out reversed, though. That's interesting. This does make a lot of sense. Okay, viewer. There are relationships that you're having right now, and the angels are like, you're going to have to transform and create some boundaries with these relationships. The reason why is because you're making the judgment, like you want to be the king, queen of your life. If you're feminine, they're asking you to bring more like a little bit masculine energy for like a business. Because like it's time. Like this is like Spirit's like it's time. That keeps coming up to you lately in readings. People's like it's like karmic destinies are coming up right now. There's like a cycle coming through from 2011. It's pretty interesting. Well, 13 years, right? The 13 cycles. I don't want to get into that right now, sorry. But You have chosen to move forward to do the balancing act, the Two of Pentacles. And you're willing to go it alone. Two of Wands. Remember what I was saying about you're worried about these working with other people? Because you've transformed yourself, do you see? And you've been transforming yourself. Because you see the Five of Pentacles that came out reverse. And the Knight of Wands came out first, and then the Knight. And then the King. So in other words, you're going from, I might make shit happen, excuse my language, but I might make stuff happen, to I'm making stuff happen. Because I'm done with this. Like, I'm done with this kind of relationship with money. I'm changing. And you're going to be very, this is cool. You're going to be very, very careful about who you work with. And they're saying, you know how you're sensitive to the chemicals and toxic people. So the angels are saying, trust that intuition. If you feel that they're toxic and they're not your golden girls, that's why I understand why they had me bring the golden girls in. If you're not like with your vibe tribe, if these people do not support you, you know it. You can feel it in your guts. You can feel it. And you're at a point in your life, and it doesn't matter your age, whether you're older or younger, because the younger souls that are here are actually older souls. People are asking, why are these young people acting so old? Well, because they're older souls. They've come back through a few times, and it's because the universe knows like it's time right now, right? Like I was talking about the cosmic shift there, the 13. Yeah, you're gonna work with people to get the pentacles. You see that? You're gonna get your cakes. You see how they're lined up? But you're a fair person. You're gonna make sure everybody gets their cakes. And then down here, which I think is amazing, you even have another product, and you not only made sure that everybody had something, but there was extra. Because you know that extras is what's going to make the bigger thing, and the bigger things are what's going to help other people that you're able to work with, because they're going to be people you really love to work with. Because you're like picking and choosing now. And Spirit's saying, like, this is the outcome. You made this judgment. You made this judgment about your life. I'm leveling up. This is what I want. This is not my story. This is my new story. And you bring in the energy to create it. Freaking amazing. I want to know who you are. I like that energy. A lot. Like, a lot. I want to know you. Oh, ask for help from others. That tipped over, so that's your guidance. You're going to know who to ask to. And even if oh my gosh, I literally just seen somebody cold calling. Hi, can you help me with blah, 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 blah? This is my situation. That's exactly what I heard. And you're just like going, you're doing it. You're amazing. I want to know you. Please put a comment in the box down below, the comment box. Because if you have a YouTube channel, I'm going to go over and follow you. Because I love this energy. I feel like this is my vibe tribe. I went through this. This is like a spiritual awakening. This is a total spiritual awakening. Because you start understanding that you can't save everybody. And you're like, I want to help people, but you understand you can only help people that want to be helped. And you only want to give out that energy to those people. Because you understand everything is energy now. You're a wise one. Thank you for joining me. And I do appreciate it if you do hit that like button. I'm learning that it has everything to do with algorithms, and that you have to ask people to subscribe, and you have to ask people to like and share, blah, blah, blah. And I usually put that into the universe. But I got an email actually earlier, actually a few emails from people wanting to help my channel grow. And there's one special person, shout out to you, you know who you are, Earth Angel. And they gave me a really lovely email, and they said, you should practice what you preach, and that if you have the tools available to grow and reach more people and help them have a more positive outlook on life, letting them know that they're loved, letting them know that they're guided. They told me that that's the one thing that they love about my videos, is that I remind you that you are loved, that you are guided, and that you are protected. Yeah, so I'm getting a little bit emotional just because I mean it. Like I say it with such conviction because I know it to be true. And the truth always rings with people. And that's where I was at. And they were like, but the algorithm is an AI. They don't understand that. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. So, and I do want to reach more people. I mean, I would love to grow Butter Vibe Tribe. I'm a little bit nervous about growing it because, I want to always keep the messages to heart, right? But I also understand that we are one, and that most generally, a lot of us are going through the same things at the same time. We just don't talk about it. 11:11 on the clock. Oh, okay. That's my chime. That's my chime. Oh, lovely soul. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you soon. Mwah. Lots of love.